Good evening to everyone. Ngayong gabi ay papaliwanag natin ang 8 step to creating a project plan. Una, ipapaliwanag natin kung ano nga ba yung project plan. A project plan, also known as a project management plan, is a document that contains a project scope and objectives. It is the most commonly represented in the form of Gantt chart to make it easy to communicate to stakeholders. Learning how to develop a project plan does not to be complicated. Keep reading to learn what project planning approach to follow to create a project plan that your team will love. First step, explain the project plan to key stakeholders and discuss its components. One of the most misunderstood terms in project management, the project plan is a set living document that can be extended to the change over the life of the project. Like a roadmap is proven the direct of the project. And like the traveler and project manager needs to be set the course for the project, which is in the management term mean creating the project plan. Just a driving may encounter road construction or new routed to the final destination. The project manager may be need to be correct the project course as well. And dito pinapaliwanag kung ano yun. Kung ano dapat yung may papatunguhan yung mga yung project natin dapat maging maayos ito. Kagaya ng isang road. Step 2. Define role and responsibility. Not all the key stakeholder will review all documents, so it's necessary to determine who on the project needs to approve which part of the plan. Some of the key players are project sponsor, who own the fund, and entire project sponsor need to be review and approve all aspect of the plan. Siya yung nagre-review ng mga kung ano dapat yung gawin. At ayun, siya yung makakaalam kung tama ba yung ginagawa o mali. Designated business expert who will define the requirements for end project and need to help develop the scope baseline and improve the document relating to the scope. They will be quote interested in the timeline of the as well. Dito rin kung kailan siya rin kung kailan matatapos yung project plan. Ayun, siya yung doon. Project manager who create, execute, and control the project plan. Since project manager build the plan, they not need to be approved it. Siya lang yung hindi niya na kailangan i-approve yung project. Siya lang talaga yung tagapamuno doon. Project team who build the end product and needs to participate in development many aspects of the plan, such as identify risk, quality, design issue, but the team does not usually approve it. Siya lang yung naka-assign sa So identify yung risk, yung quality, and designated issue. Siya lang yung naka-assign doon. And yung huli, end user who would end project to need to participate in the development of the plan and review the plan, but rarely did not actually need to sign up. Siya lang yung overview ng project kung kung may dapat mo bang baguhin o yung wala na. Siya yung naka-assign doon. Step 3. Hold the kick-off meeting. The kick-off meeting is effective way to bring stakeholders together to discuss the project in its effective way to initiate the planning process. It can be used to start building trust among the team member and ensure that everyone's idea taken into account. Kick-off meeting also demonstrated commitment from the sponsor from the project. Here are some of the topics that may be included in the kick-off meeting. Andito yung mga topic na dapat i-discuss dun sa may meeting. Una, business vision and strategy from sponsor. Project vision from sponsor. Role and responsibility. Team building. Team commitment. How team make decision. Ground rules. How large the group should be and whether subgroup are necessary. Ayun lang. Step 4. Develop a scope statement. This document will be likely grow and chance to with the lifetime of the project. The scope statement should be include business need and business problem. Project objective statement will be within the project to solve the business problem. Benefit of the completing the project as well the project justification. Project scope statement as deliverable will be included and excluded from the project. Key milestone and approach and together components as dictated by the size of nature of the project. Step 5. Develop the schedule and cost baseline. Here the steps involved in developing the schedule of cost baseline. Identify activity and tasks needed to produce each of the work package, creating a web of tasks. Identify resources from each task if no. Estimated how long it will be take to complete each task. Yan, kung kailan matatapos, kung gaano katagal yung magagawa yung task. Estimate the cost of each task using various rate for each resources. Kung ilan yung yung magagastos sa bawat task. Ayun yung sinasabi dito. Consider resources track of how take each resources can be realistically devoted to each project. Determine which tasks are dependent on each task and develop critical path. Develop schedule which is calendarization of all tasks and estimated is by chosen time period, months, quarters, or years. With the resources is doing which task, how much time they are expected to spend on each task, and which is task scheduled to be began and end. Develop the cost baseline which is time-based budget or cost by time period. Step 6. Creating baseline management plan. Once the scope, schedules, and cost baselines have been established, you can create a step that the team will be take manage variable to the plan all. Their management plan usually include a review and approval process for modifying the baseline. Different approval level are usually needed for different type of changes. In addition, not all the new requirement be result change to be scope, schedule, or budget, but process need to be to study new requirement be determine the impact of this project. Dito, di lahat ng mga dito binabago. Dapat may impact din siya sa dun sa project kaya binabago kaya nagka-create ng bagong baseline management plan. Step 7. Analyze project quality and risk. Project quality consists of ensuring the end of product not only meet the consumer specification but is one of the sponsor and key business experts usually want to use it. The emphasis of project quality is prevention error rather than expecting the project at all end of project. And the eliminating errors project quality also recognize the quality of management responsibility and need to be performed throughout the project. Project risk. A risk is event that may not happen but could be a significant effect on the outline of the project. If, for the example, there are maybe 50% of chance, significant chance sponsored in the next few months. Analyze risk including making the determination and both responsibility that specific event may be occur in the thus assigning its high risk and need attention. Risk management include not just assigning the risk but developing risk management plan to understand and communicate how the team will be response to the high risk event. Itong project risk na to, hindi parang kusa siyang nangyayari kapag nandun na sa project ginagawa mo. Kasi hindi naman maiwasan na na hindi magkaroon ng project risk. Siyempre, malaking project yung gagawin mo, di ba? Step 8, communicate. One of the important aspects of project plan is communication plan. The document states such as thing. How on the project wants, which report how often, in what format and use what media. How issue will be escalated and when. Where project information will be stored and how we can access it. For complex project, formal communication matrix is tool that help determine some of the above criteria. It's help acquisition and project team agreement on method of communicating various aspects of the project such as routine status, problem situational, decision, and etc. Once the project plan is complete, it's important of not just communication important of the project sponsor but also communicate its content. Once it's created, this communication should be include such as thing. Review and approval of the project plan, process for changing and content of the plan. Next step, executing and controlling the project plan and key stakeholder roles and responsibility in the coming phases. Yun lamang po and thank you for listening.